How is this racist?
You ever read that?
It's not. They're just triggered.
Right.
I don't understand how this is
Like,
racist at all.
You can't just talk to me about. You can't just talk to me about.
Hold on, please.
This.
Everybody was an animal in the
on.
video. How is an
Hold
animal
on.
racist? They're not even a race.
Hold
It's not even a
on.
Homo sapien.
Okay,
We didn't
it's
evolve
your
from
turn.
monkeys. It makes no sense.
Still defending
Can
this
you
shit.
not hear the host talking? Come on, guys.
Yeah, he doesn't shut up.
The host talking? Come
I've
on,
been down.
guys.
Yeah, he doesn't shut up.
Y'all talk
Yeah,
like
he's
Just says like he doesn't have to. You shut up.
Well, then he should have a podcast.
Well, then why are we on here if no one can talk?
Right.
The host is trying to say something. Just be respectful. He is the host. Okay, leave then, dude. You
I
should.
didn't leave. You just dumped everyone.
y'all sound like the bad guys in the black and white footage.
Seriously, don't have panelists up if you don't want to speak. Have a podcast. This is so simple, guys.
May I really
No.
Who cares?
How is this racist?
He's
Oh, so
racist.
you support a
He's
racist?
racist. We understand that. Can we get
How
past
is this
that?
racist?
Your black ass supports a racist.
Wait,
Oh,
Putin's
you can
wait,
serve
Get
it,
past
aren't you?
that.
wait, Putin's racist. You stop by Russian products?
He's not in.
My
He's not in the
grandma's
United
racist.
States. So what is your
My
point?
mama's racist. So whatever.
Wait, my
Dang.
barber is racist.
Listen,
I just
So
don't
come
see how
on.
this is
listen. The
racist.
young
Y'all so cool
Republicans.
being around racist people. So
The young
like birds of a
Republicans-
feather flock together, don't they?
Can I ask you guys something here? real
Everything
quick?
that bothers me is racist.
Hold
Loma
on.
CEO, I was going to say something here. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm an old white lady, and I'm wondering why this bothers me more than it bothers y'all.
It don't bother me at all. Everybody
Because
was an
they're
animal.
conservatives.
Correct.
Of course,
It was
you know
funny.
what? It just
Because they don't have any backbone.
I mean, I'm a
It's all
mosquito.
out
Is that
hypocrisy
racist?
and bullshit.
It doesn't bother them because they're conservative.
It
Well,
doesn't bother me because it was
No,
hilarious.
what bothers me when Kamala Harris went up there talking about she's a black woman. That would bother me.
Is black.
You're a black
Have you
woman.
seen
that
her
was
father?
conservative.
Have you
Yeah,
seen?
it is.
Wait a minute, Jay. Have you
Right.
seen pictures of her father?
And then y'all over here talking about some what y'all
But-
listen. She's
Hey,
I want to
Jay,
know how
Jay,
this was
Jay,
racist
Have you
first.
seen
her
any
dad
pictures
from
of her
Jamaica?
father?
Does it not bother you that the young Republicans were saying if they wanted to watch monkeys play ball, they would go to the zoo? That's the young Republicans. You
Go
don't
to
think
the
this
damn
is
zoo.
a dog whistle?
Let
to
them go
young
to the zoo.
Republicans that
That
Trump
was
is
the
saying
whole
that?
young
And then
Republicans,
they
or
act
is that just
shocked
one
that
guy from the
80%
young
of black
Republicans?
people.
Let them
And
go
then
to
they and then Republicans are shocked when 80% of black people do not vote for Republican. It's the craziest thing ever. And then you guys back it up by saying that this stuff was funny and it isn't that serious. So basically you're applauding this racism. You're okay
How
with
is
it,
this
Mosquito.
racist, though? I have not seen yet how this is
Comparing black
racist.
people to monkeys was
Mosquitoes.
racist in 1966, 76, 86, 96. So why isn't
How?
it racist now?
It's
How?
2026.
now.
Humans don't evolve from monkeys. How is this racist?
Oh my God! There we go.
Literally, the young Republicans.
What do you mean,
were
there we
saying
go? Because
the
I know how we
water-
Oh,
evolved.
you believe in evolution now? Okay.
Yeah, we didn't evolve from modern
Billions of
monkeys.
years, we all
If
evolved.
I may, this
What?
has
So we're
been
all from
bothering.
Africa too, right? You're gonna say we're all Africans?
Apparently we are.
If I
Oh, apparently now.
may,
That was apparently.
Hold on, please.
if
Well,
I
I
may,
don't get many words in.
this has been bothering me. So every time I see a Republican, like let's say for instance, when people call out racism and hypocrisy, no
You
one
can't even say that. You
no
have
one-
Neanderthal
no,
DNA.
no,
That's not
hang on,
Homo sapien.
hang on. So when people call out racism and hypocrisy, Republicans tend to veer off or strawman arguments or make things seem not as big as they are. But when one little old YouTuber gets his fucking neck hole punched, everyone wants you to cry and scream and shit and piss on themselves about a damn YouTuber that lost their life. But when someone points out racism,
pretty racist.
no one gives a shit. I don't
How
get
is
it.
this racist?
Comparing black people to monkeys was racist.
Comparing-
He's not
years ago.
comparing
He
black
doesn't
people to
have
monkeys.
say that.
First of
Hang
all,
on,
black
Jay.
people didn't come from monkeys. Nobody came from monkeys.
No, Mosquito, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do
I'm
that.
not going
You're
to what?
gonna-
Speak the fact?
No.
Speak the truth?
You're not going to
You're just going to interrupt
No,
me
you're not
again?
gonna.
Is that
no,
what you
you're
do?
not gonna gaslight and come at me with this fucking.
Come at you? Let's talk.
My God.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna sit here and gaslight and come at me with this micro.
Nobody came from monkeys. What are you talking about?
You fucking know how that's racist.
How is this racist? Everybody was an animal in this silly video.
If he know how
If you
it's
don't know
racist,
how this
explain
is
to him.
racist,
Explain
silly
know if he
video.
know if he know
I'm
how
dumb.
If you don't know how
explain
this
to
is
it.
racist,
Explain
maybe
to
you
it.
should.
How can you even ask that question?
How can
Explain
you
to
explain
don't
it
know
when
how
you
it's
dump me?
racist, maybe you
Explain
should be
it.
on the panel discussing this.
It's
I
so
want to know.
You or
Explain.
Zeg.
Explain
from
how it's
decades
racist.
ago.
Jay,
How did it stop being racist? That's my question. How did it stop being racist?
How is it? Tell me. You said it is. Tell me how.
Jay,
Explain to me how this is racist.
What are you
You
talking
couldn't do
about,
it.
bro?
Ignorant to the.
You couldn't explain how this is racist. Everybody's an animal in this video. Everybody. Humans did not evolve from monkeys. How is this racist? Everybody was an animal. Pencil neck was like a giraffe. Is that racist because they're the same hair color? These Democrats are absolutely insane. Hey guys, let's have some more fun. Let's keep trolling these idiots. These guys just dump you right away. Let's see if we can find ones that actually want to talk.
Matter of fact, tell them I said hello.
I will.
Mosquito.
Mosquito,
agent state, please.
Yeah, I am from the swamps of Wisconsin, and I am 42. That's the 4-2.
Oh, the swamps from Wisconsin. That's a new one. I never heard that one.
Yeah. Well, that's where mosquitoes like, the swamps.
Yeah, they do. I'm from Michigan, so.
Oh, Michigander.
But, yeah.
Are you from the glove or are you from the UP?
I'm from Detroit, baby. Southwest side.
Detroit, yeah.
So what can we do for you tonight, sir?
I don't know. You got you're against ICE and you don't like the Trump.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
You don't like the ICE and you don't like the Trump, apparently.
Nah, I ain't got a problem with cowards.
Cowards?
Do you like Trump and Trump?
Oh, yeah, baby. I voted for Trump 5 out of 6 times.
He only ran 3 times.
Yeah. And I voted for him 5 times in those 3 times
you're full of it.
that he ran.
So
I'm not full
so
of
you
it.
cheated. So
No,
you
no,
cheated.
sir.
Young troll.
No, sir. All legal votes.
Okay.
Troll.
That's
How
all
is it a
right.
troll?
We need-
Just
Oh,
'cause
he
you don't
voted
understand
in the
elections.
primaries. He
Oh, there
voted
you
in the
go.
primaries.
Oh, of
my
course.
God.
I'm from Wisconsin. We take our primaries very seriously here.
We take the primaries very seriously in every state. You're not special.
No, some states don't. They don't need to. Wisconsin is the most political state in the country. We decide elections.
Really?
Yes, we decide presidential elections by 20 to 40,000 total
Never.
votes.
Never.
That's fucking bullshit, Mosquito.
The saying is,
What is the difference of votes in your state? Because mine is
Hold on,
razor
Cato.
thin.
Hey, everybody,
I'm in New
one
York.
second. Let me introduce a new panelist, all right? Cato,
Yes, sir.
how you doing tonight?
I'm enraged with what the president did today.
Yeah? Was that with
That was a funny
the
video.
Obamas?
The Obamas.
That's funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw that today, and
It's a fucking disgrace.
Why?
yeah, you know what?
Money to a racist.
To have a sitting president do that just shows you the racism in that. And now, if he doesn't want to claim it,
How is it
somebody
racist?
did it. Somebody did it. Wait, how is it racist?
Yeah, how is it racist?
When you put a black man and black woman on a monkey body?
Everybody was on an animal that matched their hair color.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Get the
You
fuck
don't put
out of here.
you don't put black folks on monkeys.
Why? How is that racist? It makes no sense.
Can we get rid of this mosquito person?
We didn't evolve from
old
monkeys.
are you?
That's being dumb.
How old is
I mean, you have to
Yeah,
explain
that's
yourself.
being
Oh,
dumb.
they
How old
can't.
is this fetus?
We're not playing that shit.
You
tonight.
don't want to explain yourself?
Not
We
tonight.
had one. That's the same one. He was on Sergio.
They just dump
Not
you.
tonight,
Look,
Satan.
What's
This apparently
racist?
is very
That's why
triggering
I
when they have to
forgot
explain
that's the same
themselves.
guy was just on Sergio.
Like, honestly, I
It's
take
first time up here.
politics very seriously. I am a California delegate, and I'm heading up to a convention in 2 weeks. So, like, when Republicans fuck around, I'm a very, very serious guy when it comes to politics in my country.
You're
you know,
so serious.
and we all should be.
Yeah,
Wow,
you're
you've
right.
really explained yourself.
You're stuck in the third grade there.
I can't even believe that this idiot, this orange shit stain, is our president.
Well, he is.
Believe it, baby.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
We don't have to.
He got lots of votes, and he beat the Kamala.
What the hell? Who the hell are you?
Titan.
I am the Titan.
Titan.
Yes.
You are
Age
the
and
idiot.
state. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Age and state, please.
Yes, I am 40, and I'm from Minnesota.
Lying.
He's lying.
Why are you lying, Titan?
I live in Minneapolis.
No, you're not. Why are
Rollins,
you lying?
You're a liar.
First
Stop
of all, I'm going to ask you one more time because I actually can tell your accent.
What kind of purse is that falls out of his mouth?
Well, you know
Yeah,
what? Quick.
We
You want?
counted him.
boy,
and
it's a
I've
purse?
counted
Wait.
him.
Wait,
Is
hold
the
on.
purse out of my mouth? That sounds
Quick.
Every time you
homophobic.
open it, a purse
Are
falls
you guys
Quick,
FOMO
you want this one?
homophobic?
Yeah, I just
Gee.
had him. I just walked his ass.
All right, go ahead.
Go play with your pastor and go fuck yourself.
Oh,
dude.
you guys
Seriously.
are so silly.
Go. Yeah.
Stop
Go
pretending
fuck
to be
yourself.
a gay man when
Go
you're
fuck
not.
myself.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
You
want
guys
to
are
talk like one,
violent.
act like know how to do it, dude. If you're
Guys
gonna
are
talk,
violent
if you're gonna talk the talk,
Democrats.
walk the walk, bitch.
Why are you so violent?
I'm not.
No,
Well,
you're
let's
just
have a
pretending to be a
conversation.
gay man, and you're sprouting bullshit.
Girl, bye.
How's that?
Girl, I'm a boy. I have a penis.
You
You
know.
sound like a
I
girl.
was born with a penis. I'm a boy.
You sound
Goodbye,
like a girl.
Titan. Get lost.
Oh,
Fuck
you guys are
yourself.
so sensitive.
Right?
Oh,
Show yourself
jeez.
the door.
You guys are so
Everybody,
evil.
everybody at the same time, go fuck yourself. Ready?
Oh,
Right.
you
3,
guys are so
2,
sad.
1.
Go
Go
fuck
Go
yourself.
fuck
fuck
yourself.
Hot
yourself.
elbow grease, motherfucker.
Trump train,
Fuck
baby.
yourself.
Hot
Let's
elbow grease,
go.
motherfucker.
Trump.
I love the whistle effect.
That was great.
Oh my God, you guys are so hysterical.
He
You
came
ain't
on
seen,
another live with that
you,
bullshit that I was
Tatum, you
on.
haven't seen nothing yet, bro.
And I think Torch was with me. And we
Oh,
called
shit.
him
I was
out
there too.
immediately.
We
Immediately I
love it.
called
Hold
him.
on, everybody. We love the TikTok shop.
Go TikTok shop.
Hey, you know what? Quick, get a des-
If I break
Hey,
into your
hold on
house,
1 second. Titan, stay muted until you're called upon, or else I'll just deport you
Okay.
back to the mom's.
I haven't
basement. So please be
unmuted.
quiet.
So
You
I
did, and now
no,
you
I
just
did
talked.
not. So
You did, and now you just
no,
talked. So
I
bye-bye.
didn't.
See you later. Thank you. Go
okay,
ahead.
so if I
I
break
didn't
into your
unmute.
house,
You're an
I
idiot.
then becomes
Oh
stolen
my gosh,
land
these people are
because I
absolutely
have
crazy.
came into your land not wanted.
Is this
So
the
therefore,
best you have?
therefore
Is this
stolen
literally the
land.
best you have?
So
Well, it's
does that mean
stupid
I'm
to
not
say
illegal?
those things.
Is this the best you
I'm not
have?
there illegally, right?
Is this the best you have, or would you like to have
I mean,
a real
it's the same fucking
conversation?
concept, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Same
Is
fucking
this the
thing,
best?
right?
I'm asking you. Is this the best you have?
She will sing. She has done it before. Hey, Mr. Pla, you there?
Hello, how are you?
Doing good. For TikTok, can we get your age, location, who you voted for?
Yeah, I'm 42 from Wisconsin. I voted for the Trump train.
Okay, so given my background and everything, the reason why I had that is because of what Donald Trump shared on his Truth Social last night. So why don't you tell us why he's not a racist?
How is it racist? It was animals with people's heads on them.
Yeah, and do you not know how people used to refer to black people as monkeys, as apes, to say they're subhuman, to say they're almost human, but not quite because white people are better than them?
So Adam Schiff as a giraffe is a better animal than a Monkey?
There were no monkeys in The Lion King, first of all. And he could have picked any other animal, right?
Well,
it could have been any other animal, but what
he
did
didn't make
pick
the
except for a
video.
racist trope? He did not, but
He
that's
shared it.
but that's the part he shared. He literally like cut down the rest of it, right? And just shared that.
Well, I saw the whole video, so I don't really know what's going on, but I saw the whole thing, which is hilarious.
Oh, did he? Oh, I thought he cut down the whole thing. I might.
Well,
be
I don't.
wrong. Sorry,
I don't know what
worked
Trump shared. I
I
don't
worked like
watch
10
his
hours
social
today,
media.
but
I just saw the
I could be
full
wrong.
video, and it was like a bunch of Democrats and different animals, kind of matching.
But he chose the monkeys, which is a racist trope, right? Because the person that made that video was one of his white supremacist friends.
Oh.
Because they're all like here. Not all MAGA are racist, but all racists are MAGA, right? That's
No,
kind of
totally
where we're
untrue. I only talk to
That's
Democrats on
not true.
TikTok, and I've run into
Can you tell
an
me which white
exorbitant
supremacy
amount
group?
of
Can you
racist
tell me
Democrats.
Can you please give me the name of one white supremacy group that actually supports a Democrat? Any Democrat? I'll wait.
I don't know
Just
any
give me
white
name of one.
supremacists. I don't know any white supremacists.
No, but the Bugaloo Boys, the Proud Boys, let's see, the Oath
Wait,
Keepers,
weren't
they
those
were all
black
on
guys?
January 6th and support Trump.
Weren't the Proud Boys run by black people?
No.
Yeah, they were.
Actually,
Yeah,
no. It's
yeah, their head guys were
a
black.
it's like a biracial dude
Okay, well,
who's dancing.
I don't know. I don't follow these radical groups or anything.
But I'm just telling you, you won't find one that supports any Democrat.
Yeah, there's a lot of
candidate,
black
so-
supremacists out there, and they support Democrats.
There's
Yeah.
no such thing.
Yeah, there is.
Do you not
Absolutely.
believe in systemic racism, dude?
There's no such thing.
Well, yeah, considering that black people never enslaved white people, I would say they probably
Yeah, they
have
have.
supremacy over
Black
us.
people
because
have
they're way
enslaved
too
white
smart
people.
for that.
Absolutely have.
Have they?
Yes.
When?
All over history.
Please give me an example. I'll wait.
There's been white slaves in Northern Africa for many, many years in history.
Give me an example, please, and I'll go look it up. I'm asking for a very. I want you to be very specific with me.
Does it really
Because
matter at this
I don't
point?
know all
I
of
mean,
history. I could be wrong. It
Yeah, I
does
don't
matter because you
either,
like to
but-
say things with no source.
Yeah, there were
You like
white
to
slaves in Northern
regurgitate bullshit
Africa.
you've heard.
There were white slaves in Northern Africa. Oh yeah,
Okay,
South
and then they did
Africa.
and
South
then they did
Africa is a great
apartheid.
South Africa is a great modern example of blacks enslaving whites and the
In what
apartheid and things that are
context?
happening.
Hold on.
They're going.
The apartheid was actually white people.
They're going
enslaving
after.
black people, but that's not
They're
what
going
we're here to
after
talk
white
about.
farmers right now in South
They're
Africa.
actually not. Do you
Yeah,
know
they
that
are.
the leader of Africa said that was fake and said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But you fall for propaganda.
It's
The
fake
president
because
of
the
the
guy
United
that's doing it
States-
says it's fake. That's weird.
He did. No,
Oh.
he is a black man who said it's
There's
not
Yeah.
happening.
So a black
What are
man
you
says it's
talking
fake.
about?
It's not happening. That he is enslaving and doing a genocide in South Africa right now.
There is no genocide in
And doing a genocide in South Africa
I've been
right
dumped.
there is no genocide in South Africa.
Yeah,
and
there
listen,
actually
if you guys are fucking part of the tin hat fucking brigade, I don't want to talk to you. Literally, you will not
Facts
find
that
a
you
source
don't.
that says that's happening. I have looked. There is not a single source. Not a single fucking source. Not a single source.
Not a single source.
It's not facts. There's literally tell me a source.
I just
Prove it to me, and because you overtalked me, Green Rabbit. You came in with no decorum, so now I'll just mute you, and then I can.
This is
I'll
a
just
normal
deport you.
live.
It's fine.
It's totally normal.
I'm gonna look up what he's saying and prove that he's lying, Niner. So I'm gonna mute for a minute.
Okay. Hey, Wish, are you there?
It's like recommended usage 1 teaspoon. And I was like, oh, I did not do that.
Yeah, Mr. Plow is
Are you there, Mr.
42.
Plow? Okay. You support Trump and ICE?
Absolutely.
Why?
Solid.
Why? Because, well, ICE, we got all these criminals running around. We got to deport them. They come in the right way. That would be
How
cool.
do you know someone's a criminal?
Well, they've come in the country illegally, so because of Title VIII immigration law,
How
they're
can you-
all
wait,
criminals.
but how can you tell they're criminals, and how can you tell they came from the?
Because they don't have
border?
citizenship?
How do you know that?
Because ICE knows how to do their job?
But if it was just targeted
But how do
attacks
you know
and
that?
ICE knows how to do their job and it's targeted attacks of people they know, why are they making opportunities out of people they don't know that they're just seeing? They're allowed to like racially profile now. They have a quota for the amount of arrests. This is also what gets me because people say it's targeted attacks. They know who's here. They know what's going on. If that's the case, then how do they have daily quotas? If there's a targeted list, they shouldn't have quotas. They should just be able to move through the list and call it a day. But that's not the case. They have daily quotas.
Also, there's 123 lawsuits in Minnesota for people that were wrongfully detained by ICE because they were citizens or had legal status and they were detained by ICE. So that kind of
Just today in Indiana, just today, or was it yesterday in Indiana, there were like 38 people who's like swearing in they interrupted and they fucking detained them all.
Cool.
But like they're doing it the right way and they're
Are
getting
they?
sworn in. So
Sworn in for
they had
what?
already met all the criteria for citizenship and ICE just went in there and took them right before they were getting sworn in. You're like good with that?
I don't know. I need to see the circumstance. You guys lie a lot.
So like my thing is how are you going to argue it's targeted attacks on a list that they already have procured if they have daily quotas?
Do they have daily quotas?
Yeah. I think it's 8
Cool.
arrests or some crazy ass bullshit.
Well, every business has some kind of quota. Have to keep up performance. Otherwise, you get slackers.
So you think this is a business?
Yeah,
Not
Trump's
law
running
enforcement.
everything
You
like a
think this is
business.
a business?
Absolutely. Yeah, we got to get all these illegals out of here. Boom, boom, bye, bye, adios.
Okay, so again, how can you do? You have that much hatred against brown people that you just want them out there?
I
Just
didn't
because?
bring up a skin color at all. Only you did.
You said
Are you
adios.
racist?
babe.
Yeah, a lot
You
of them speak
said
Spanish.
you said we have to get all these immigrants
Yeah,
out of
it's
here.
a word for goodbye. Bye bye.
Because
Adios.
the only
You
Off
didn't
feature
have
thing.
to. You didn't have to use the Spanish word for goodbye.
Well,
That
the
was a
majority
choice.
of them speak Spanish, so I was just speaking their language.
Right. So
Adios.
don't sit there and act like it's not racial. I mean, the Supreme Court
What
actually
race is
ruled that
Hispanic?
it's okay. Like the Supreme Court literally ruled, not me, not this person right here. The Supreme Court literally ruled that ICE can racially profile in order to make arrests.
Yeah, of course they did.
Okay, so like
It'd be really messy if they didn't.
So
this
because
is
then you could just
clearly
claim
about
I'm racially profiled, which isn't the case. They're going after
So, hold on.
immigration
Mr.
status,
Mr.
not race. What
no,
race
they're
is
literally
Hispanic?
allowed to go after race now.
What race is Hispanic?
Plow, Mr. Plow.
Do you think
Mr.
all
Plow,
immigrants
if-
are Hispanic?
No.
Okay,
Mr.
so
Plow,
what the
if
fuck
someone,
was that question?
Mr. Plow,
Well,
if-
I just asked a question. You couldn't answer it. What race
No,
is Hispanic?
the point of the question was
What
foolish.
race is Hispanic?
Hold on, guys. Rufy's trying to go and ask a question.
Sorry, Rufy.
Still waiting for an answer on the Hispanic race question.
The host is trying to say something.
When?
Rufy.
Where'd he go?
This is going well for you guys.
No, I'm just almost at me.
Rufy?
Hello?
Hi, welcome back.
Bitch. Hello?
You glitched severely
Fucking
right
Wi-Fi.
there.
Damn it, my mega Wi-Fi kicked in. Damn it! Okay, so, alright, 10-4. 10-4, you hear me? I'm good? I'm good?
Yeah, we
Okay,
hear you,
cool.
bud.
So, Mr. Plow, okay, if someone speaks Spanish, does that automatically think they're illegal?
No.
Just because they speak Spanish?
Nope.
Then what's the problem?
I don't know. You tell me.
Because that's what ICE is doing. Because that's what ICE is doing. They're going based
They're-
off them speaking in another language.
No, I think they have a lot more information than that.
Dude, they're literally hearing people speak Spanish and ripping them off the street and detaining them and answering to questions later. Like, that's a thing.
Yeah, they're normally targeting people that they know of that are skipping court hearings, that have criminal records.
Wait, they're not
That are
skipping
known
court
illegals.
hearings if they're arresting them at the court hearing. They're not skipping them.
Yeah, well, you're bringing that up. There's a lot involved here.
What is it? What do you think is involved?
A lot of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of
Okay, so say
illegal
the
aliens
stuff.
in this country.
So say the stuff that's going on. Don't just say a lot of stuff. Explain
Sure.
yourself.
So we have, hardened criminal illegals, and then every illegal alien is a criminal by Title 8 Immigration Code in the United States. So everyone is a criminal. We have illegals that just claim amnesty for no reason.
Title 8 is? Can you read to me what Title 8 is?
I guess I could look it up for you. I don't know why that matters.
Please do. Read me what it is. You're citing the
Why?
law. I want to know what it is. Because you're citing the law and
Why
telling
don't
me to
you
believe
look
you.
it up? Oh, you've never looked up
I'm
Title 8
doing this
Immigration
right
Code?
now because
Oh.
I'm doing this right now, and
Okay.
you're not.
Well, and first of all,
I'm just
it's
having a
not
conversation.
her-
You could look
it's
up
not-
Title 8
it's
immigration
your
law if
claim,
you want.
Mr.
That's
Blau,
not my
you
proof
brought up
claim.
the claim. It's your
I
claim.
brought up a
Pull it
proof
up.
of a law that you guys are too stupid to
No,
look
no,
up
wait,
on
you
your
didn't
own.
bring up
Show us?
proof. You just said it. I'm asking you to explain to me
You've
what
never
it
heard
says
of Title 8. You've never heard of Title
Nope.
8.
Clueless. Tell me what it
I
is.
think you're lying.
Why do you think I'm lying?
Well, you claim to be an immigration expert, but you've never heard of
Nope, not
Title
an
8?
expert. Totally, not
Well,
an expert.
you think
totally
you know better
clueless.
than ICE.
Nope, I didn't.
What do
I
you?
said I'm
What
clueless.
law do you
I
think
don't know
ICE
what
is
I'm
operating
talking
off
about.
of?
Can you read me
Are you
it?
gonna
Can you
just
read
show
me
us
it?
the proof, dude?
Can you read me it?
There's tons of statutes in Title 8. You guys can look this up on your
Okay.
own. This
Can
is
you look up
stupid.
a summation and read it to me?
Look up what?
Can you look up a summation and read it to me?
What the hell's a summation?
Really?
Yeah, really. What's a summation?
Summary.
What do you mean by summation?
A
I've never heard that
summary.
term.
A
Oh,
summary.
summary.
A summary of the law. Like oftentimes, if you look up law in Congress or even a bill,
Yeah, it's called a
it'll give you
summary.
the summation.
Okay, it's called a summary. That's cool.
Sure, a summary. So can you read me a
Yeah,
summary?
I don't know. You're just making up words now. Yeah, the summary is if you come into this country without a visa
I don't
and
think
or
you're reading
immigration
that.
status, you are
I
deemed
don't
an
think
illegal
you're
alien.
reading that. I don't
It's
think
in
you're
my
reading.
brain.
I
You
want
don't
you to
have
read
to
it. I want you to look
read
up a summary and read it.
Yeah, the summary is if you come in this country without a visa, you are deemed an illegal alien.
That's not true.
Okay, how can you
100%.
tell if they don't have a
Tourists,
visa?
tourists come here all the time without visas and aren't illegal aliens.
They have visas. Canadians have 90-day
all-
visas
wait, not-
here. Yes,
not
they
all
do. They
tourists
have
have
a
visas.
visa.
Do you know?
You
know
can't
that
be
we
this
can,
dumb.
You know that we can go on trips to other countries without a visa, right? For
No,
like a certain amount of time.
We have automatic visas with those countries. We have these deals made up, but it's still a visa in the background.
No. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
We don't. I didn't like. I was just in Portugal. I did not need to apply for a visa.
Right.
And there was no physical visa given to me. Like I could just go because I was there for under a certain amount of time. I didn't require a visa.
Exactly. Then that time is your visa. You still have a visa. Just because you didn't need a physical visa and apply for them doesn't mean you don't have a visa. When you enter the country, you give your passport. You're checked in by their border patrol or whatever their customs is. And you are checked in. That's a digital
true.
visa.
Is that real? To anyone who I actually trust, is that real? Because I was under the impression that like if you go visit somewhere, you don't need a visa unless it's past a certain amount of time. Is what he's saying real? Because I don't trust
You
him
still
at all.
have a visa. Did you go through customs when you entered Portugal? Did you go through customs?
Of course, but I
Then
didn't
they
need a
checked you-
travel visa.
Right. Then they checked you in and they record that date and you have a visa for X amount of dates past your entry date. And if you were to, violate that visa, if you were there, I don't know what their visa is. Let's just say it's 30 days. If you're on the 31st day, you're deemed an illegal alien and you're subject to deportation.
On a travel, but I thought that could only happen if you were traveling for a certain extended amount of time that you had to apply for a visit visa.
Well, you would need another kind of visa to stay longer. You still have a visa. You have a travel visa for X amount of days. Canadians in the United States, I believe, have 90 days. They have a 90-day travel visa, but they still have to go through customs and immigration, and then they are checked in on this day, and they have 90 days there to be free in the United States to travel. And on the 91st day, they are deemed an illegal alien and subject to deportation.
Okay. I always thought that it was past a certain date point when you're traveling. Like, I know that I can only stay 6 months without like an applied for visa, like under 6 months if I go to Europe, which I do. And I've never had to apply for that. I know certain other countries have to apply for travelers visas prior to that.
Right.
Because like their passports aren't as strong as the US passport.
Right. It depends on the country of what you're traveling
Right.
from and
so
to.
like I don't so right. So what I'm saying is like, how is it different? Like there's obviously different steps when it comes to traveling based on what country you're in and all these things. Like if I was say living in Nigeria, Nigeria is now on the banned travels list, so it's a bad example.
Venezuela.
Nicaragua,
El Salvador.
that's also, I think those are also on the list.
I know. They need a day one visa when they
I'm
enter.
trying to pick a country that's not on a travel ban right now. Let's say India.
Say Canada.
I'm living in India and I want to travel to the United States. I have to apply for a travel's visa. I can't just go and have them stamp my passport.
Right.
Right. So there's a different thing there going on.
Again,
it's not just like, oh, I showed up and they stamped it and now there's some visa that you have to apply for a traveler's visa. Like for a tourist visa. It's called a tourist visa.
Yeah, I believe China's the same way. When we go to China, you have to apply for a visa. They control even their travel visas from day one. We don't control some countries. Canadians can just come in here at free will for 90 days.
That's what I'm saying. But
we don't have
to
a problem
apply
with
for a travel
Canadians.
visa.
Like nobody really worries about the United States as much because we know we're going back home. Our country's way better. We don't have a problem with people coming here and then just overstaying their visas.
Actually, currently, Canada's having trouble because a lot of people are trying to dip to Canada and Mexico right now from here. And not in the way you think. It's like citizens trying to leave. So I don't think you should be that secure in our state.
I said the other way around. I said Canadians coming here.
Yeah, I know, but now we're trying to leave there. You said, I don't think they're worried about Americans. They know when to go home. They're worried. We're all trying to fucking dip.
Well,
I don't know, like,
they're
I get
also
where
worried
you're
about
from.
our
You're under the
illegal.
impression that everyone's like, fuck yeah, brother, about being American.
No.
But, like, a lot of us want to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, maybe so, but they're also worried about our illegal population here, our
No,
alien
they're like,
population
literally,
here.
right now, other countries are closing their doors to a lot of opportunity that was there for Americans to immigrate there because it's getting so overflooded by us right now. Not our illegal immigrants.
So
like
you're
you love to say.
saying
That's
they
the
control
actual
their.
citizen.
So you're saying they can control their immigration,
I'll
but we
give you an
can't.
example. So right now, I'm applying to the University of British Columbia. Okay. My wife, if it was a year ago, would have been granted if I got in and was given a student's visa, because that's how it works. You get accepted to their university, they give you a student's visa. If it was 2024 or 2025, prior to January something in 2025, my wife, their policy for immigration, they would have just given her a full coverage work visa for being married to someone who was given a student's visa. Now they're closing their restrictions. A spouse cannot just be given, I forget what it's called, but it's like an all-encompassing work visa. It has to be specified and it has to be approved through the job application. So like countries are closing their opportunities to us because so many of us are trying to leave. They're making it harder. Same thing with Portugal. I was looking at Portugal. I went on my honeymoon in October to check it out for neighborhoods. And while we were there, their parliament met and made it so that you can't get EU citizenship through them in 5 years. It has to be 10 years. Like countries are expanding. Countries are expanding their immigration law because Americans are fleeing to certain places so much right now.
It's almost like they're controlling their borders, and so why can't we?
Against Americans.
Whatever.
And also, wait, this isn't about the visa application abilities. Applying for a D7 visa in Portugal is still incredibly easy. They're not restricting access. They're gaining citizenship. Like the visas and staying there. Listen, the visas and staying there legally, right, is a very simple process in Portugal. We make that process hard here, which is why people come illegally. So what they're doing is they're saying you can't gain full EU citizenship.
It should be hard.
Being here legally should not be difficult. You don't
To
get to
become
have
a citizen should be very difficult. We can't accept everyone.
Are you under the impression that being a citizen is the only legal way to be here?
No, there's these things called work
Right,
visas,
so there's a
J6
bunch of other
worker
shit.
visas.
There's a bunch of other ways. that people can be here. Those ways should not be made difficult. Citizenship, all you want, fine, do whatever. I personally disagree with that.
I don't think a work visa is that difficult to obtain.
Oh, dude, green cards take forever.
I didn't say green card. I said work visa.
Yeah, but not everybody can come on a work visa. That's way hard to accomplish sometimes.
I don't think so. It depends on the job you're applying for.
That's not. Wait, let me be completely clear. There are a few ways to get here legally, right? A lot of it takes many, many years. Way more years than it fucking should. Like, people are in limbo all the time in our immigration system. I was just talking to a guy who finally got his citizenship. He's been living here for like 15 years. He's an Australian dude. Mm-hmm. And he was like, do you know the amount of money and time I've had to put in? It's such bullshit. I've seen people just have to leave after sinking like tens of thousands of dollars in. But that's the thing is, like, we say America is this place that accepts immigrants. It's like on the bottom of the Statue of Liberty, all these things. It's an American.
The bottom of the Statue of Liberty is not our law. All right, that was a gift from France.
Obviously not, but it's American heritage and culture.
It's not.
It absolutely
It's not today.
is.
It doesn't mean it's going to continue forever.
You and I will forever.
So how many people do you want in this country? How many? Do you want all 8 billion? Everybody's here?
Obviously not. What the fuck?
So one,
wait,
you got an Australian that wants to come here, but everybody's fleeing the United States at the same time.
Hold on, I'll answer that question. I do not give a fuck who comes in my country. I don't.
I do.
I don't.
We know.
I know you do.
Then I'm glad you're not in any control politically, because that's a ridiculous thing to say.
I don't give a fuck in my country. I don't. I do not care who comes in my country.
I absolutely do.
I don't give a fuck.
This is my country, and I'm going to secure it.
This is my country.
Yeah, I was born here, and it's my country, and I've served this country. I swore an oath to 2 constitutions in this country, and I will defend that forever.
2 constitutions?
Absolutely. The federal constitution and the state of Wisconsin's constitution.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. You're a Wisconsinite?
I am a Wisconsinite. And
I'm a former... I don't care who comes in my country. I don't.
Well...
You come in this country... Cool. You come in a career in this country, get due process, get the.
So you want all 8 billion people to come in this country on the planet?
Wait, are you Native American?
I do not.
Wow.
I told you. I do
yes,
not
I was
care
born in Wisconsin. I'm Native.
I don't.
No. Are you indigenous ethnicity?
Nobody's indigenous to this country, but I was born in Wisconsin in 1983.
So I'm assuming then you're white. You're white.
The FBI would consider me white.
Okay, so my question is, when did your great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents come here?
I don't exactly know, but I don't know, 5, 6 generations ago, something like that.
Right. Okay. And where'd they come from?
Germany, Sweden, and England.
Okay. So my question is, why are you so okay with that type of immigration?
Because they came in
And
here
you're willing
legally.
to like cut it off at the knees now. But do you realize how much easier it was to come here legally back then?
We live in 2026.
Much easier it was to come here legally then?
We live in 2026.
Literally,
things change.
My great grandpa came here with like some moxie in his heart and like a birth certificate, came through Ellis Island, and they were like, well done, Mr.
At least he
Goldberg.
brought
It
his
was
birth
like
certificate.
It was like a 2-second experience. You just had to get the money to get you over here. Like, it was so different.
No.
So you're just fine that it was easy
No,
for
it
your
was not a
family, but
2-second
let's make
check.
it super hard for
Ellison
these new
Island
types of immigrants.
Ellison Island had much longer than 2-second check. They did many
What
health
type
checks.
of island? Wait, what type of island?
Ellis Island had many health
Okay.
checks.
I thought you said Ellison Island, and I was like, that's yikes.
I may have, because of northern Wisconsin, we have Ellison Bay, but yes, Ellis Island.
Okay. I was like, yikes. Embarrassing.
Yikes. Not really. Yeah, it was more than 2 seconds. The country's different.
It was in
and they
comparison
came in
to like
legally.
in comparison to like the 25 years it takes now. That's an exaggeration, but it takes
It's not.
shit ton of time.
The average
It
is
takes
3 to 5
so
years.
long. What do you mean?
The average is 3 to 5 years to become a U.S. citizen.
That cannot be the average.
I looked it up
Because
couple weeks
everyone
ago.
I speak to, it's like 10 years, 7 years, 15 years. Like,
No,
I hear
7.
massive chunks of time.
It depends on the person.
And also, like, I had someone growing up who's a family friend who I was there at her swearing in. I helped her study for the exam. She's Jamaican. And it took her, like, fuck, like 16 years with a green card. Like, it takes people a really long time. I find it hard to believe that the average is 3 to 5 years. Like, everyone I've spoken to personally, it's like way fucking longer than that. Way longer.
It is what it is. We can't accept everybody here.
It's 3 to 5 years after you apply for U.S. citizenship, but you have to meet all the pre-qualifiers, like having the green card for the 5+ years before that, and having proof of residency and all that. So that's why it actually takes 10 years, because you have to have all the pre-qualifiers before you can even begin the status to become a U.S. citizen.
Right. Yeah, I was like, there's no way that's the average, like from arrival to citizenship, 3 to 5 years. That's insane.
I'm sure that marriage citizenship is a factor in that. Again, this isn't average. This is not
You mean marriage citizenship, like somebody who...
Yeah, when you marry a foreigner and you bring them here and you marry them, I'm thinking that citizenship takes less amount of time.
I don't think it does, actually.
Decker, if you don't mind real quick. Go ahead, Jedi.
I would love to ask you, do you expect people who apply for citizenship upon their first court hearing to get it right then and there?
I don't know. Probably no. I mean, to get a citizenship, I would think you're not going to your court hearing until you've met all prerequisites.
And you're right, but that has nothing to do with the question that was presented to you. The question that was presented was, do you expect people who are applying for citizenship and are going through the legal channels to get their citizenship upon their first hearing?
Right. We have a lot of people that are just here illegally, not looking for overall citizenship. They've just come here and are staying here.
Again, that has nothing to do with the question.
Well, that's the topic at hand.
It is. But again, that has nothing to do with the question. I gave you very specific details and parameters of the question.
All right, ask it again. I mean, you're switching the topic here overall.
I'm not switching the topic.
Gotcha.
Do you expect people who are going through the legal channels, doing it the quote-unquote correct way to get their citizenship upon their first hearing?
I don't know, but if they're here legally, they have a visa that allows them to be here legally.
Why is it so hard for you to answer the question that's that's given to you?
I'm not a U.S. immigration legal expert here. I just know that you either have a visa or you don't. And if you don't have a visa, adios. Bye-bye.
Well, you can have a visa, you can have a refugee status, you can have a green card, you can have a work permit. There's multiple ways you can be in the country legally.
Right.
You're as a permanent
if you're here
resident.
legally, then you have that. Then the United States has done a background check and looked at you and you're here legally. The ones that ICE is deporting, thus your banner, don't have that.
Wait, but that's not accurate.
Except they're snatching people with these legal statuses. That's the problem we have with ICE currently.
They are I have to be honest with you, that's crazy if you really just think that's what's going on.
Yeah, that's what's
Because
going on.
this deep in, they're detaining. First of all, deportation is one thing.
Detainment is not deportation.
Hold on, stop a second. They are detaining fucking anyone they feel like it. The problem with that is that people get lost in these detention systems. They make it incredibly hard to reach your loved one. I've heard people who are advocating, is that funny to you? Or
Yeah, I mean, the way you put that is ridiculous. You don't have a right to reach your loved one when you're detained by law enforcement. I've been detained multiple times by law enforcement, and none of the police said, oh, you have a right to call your mom? That's ridiculous.
Are you not owed legal counsel that you can reach out to?
During an arrest, yes. During a detainment, no.
Hey. What the fuck?
Your family is not your legal counsel either. You said that they're owed a right to contact their family. That's insane. What, is their mom going to help them? That's insane. I see all these body cam videos of these females getting arrested or whatever, and they want to call their grandma or their mom right away. They can't even think for themselves. It's crazy.
Hold on a second. They're owed. First of all, when you get snatched up by somebody, I would hope you have someone to call to advocate for you, to get your legal counsel for you. I wouldn't know my lawyer's number off the top of my head. I sure know my mom's, though.
Okay, but that would be during an arrest, not a detainment.
I will call my mother and be like, you need to let our lawyer know that I am in trouble and need legal help.
During an arrest.
Like, I don't know my lawyer's number off the top of my head. Do you?
Am I arrested
so what
or
the fuck?
detained?
Why are you making
You
fun
said
of people for being like,
detainment.
hold on a second. Well, that's what happens. You get detained, and then they're in this fucking system, and people have been held there for like months
Well, then
that
they're
weren't even
arrested.
supposed to be there.
You can't detain somebody for months. That's against Supreme Court rulings.
They're in detention. They're in ICE custody at that point.
Well, then they've
and
been
because
arrested.
because the system is so backed the fuck up, right? People sit in there for way longer than they're supposed to. That's the issue with not fucking giving a shit with who you're arresting, detaining, and keeping in fucking jail. That's the problem. Because it's not targeted attacks. They're going after whomever they want. They're arresting people and putting them in detention centers. We're hearing stories from tourists who were here who are getting thrown into bullshit for like a week at a time. We're hearing about, oh my God, there was that one autistic child who got held for 50 days. Liam Ramos just got sent to Texas with his dad, even though a court ordered that he not be put on that plane. Like, we're seeing this happen, that people who are not supposed to be in this system are getting lost within it for weeks, months at a time.
Let's not forget that 2-year-old that the court asked to return, and they said no.
Yeah.
She got put on the plane. The court said, "Hey, bring her back." They're like, "No."
Yeah, like,
so it's
Was she here illegally?
Are you fucking kidding?
It's a simple question. You don't have to get emotional about it.
No, she's not. I
A
also wanna point
2-year-old
out that
is somehow magically a citizen.
that was okay. You've been like not the most dumb person for a while. Do you not think there's 2-year-old citizens?
Right.
Ever in America?
Your specific example doesn't prove that it's a citizen.
What?
You had that
That
much
was
hatred
stupid.
for brown people. You don't even give a fuck about.
I
a
don't
2-year-old?
care what
The
color,
accent- your
pigment their
fucking
skin
accent of
is.
A fucking 2-year-old is illegal.
Well, what's the case here? Where was
Are
the
you
2-year-old from? Where were they deporting the 2-year-old back? With their family.
There have been children of single-digit age who are citizens who have in fact been deported, and one of them had fucking cancer. Go look that up if you want to talk about shit that this fucking ICE
A
has done.
citizen has been deported with cancer.
Where's the empathy for you people?
What's the name?
Yes. Look it up. Child deported with cancer. Go ahead, look it up. I don't know their name. I don't know if they released their name.
Does she have to give you a name? It's fucking happening. She doesn't have to give you a name.
I don't even think they released her name. So essentially what
So the child was maybe like born here, but then the parents were deported? Is that the case? So the parents were here illegally and then magically had a baby. So the child is a U.S. citizen, not making the parents a U.S. citizen. And again, families can be deported together. So would you rather have the child just left here without parents, or would you rather have the family sent home?
No fucking empathy at all. No fucking empathy.
Well,
That's
just
how much
because they
hatred
magically
you
have a
against
baby
brown
here
people?
does not make them a U.S. citizen.
What happened to that girl? The hell?
That's what happened here.
No fucking empathy. That's how much you have hatred against brown
I
people.
guarantee that's what happened here. I'm just looking it up. That's what happened here.
A fucking 2-year-old. And you're
So?
asking if they're fucking illegal?
So if I go to Mexico and have a baby, I don't become a U.S. citizen because I had a baby there, or a Mexican citizen because I had a baby there. I'm going to be deported with my family and my newborn baby. Bye-bye. Adios. Be deported with my family and my newborn baby. Bye-bye.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
No fucking empathy at all. with you people.
Empathy. Our laws aren't empathy.
So, yeah, it was a 4-year-old child with stage 4 kidney cancer. The government officials are making the declaration that the children were not deported alone. The mothers chose to take their children with them rather than leave them behind because they weren't going to allow the parents to go and stay in the country while the child received medical care. And
so they
from
self-deported their family back to whatever country they came from.
If the dude's still in the comment section.
So you lied.
No empathy at all.
I'm so sorry my phone died.
I don't
right
need
in the middle of
empathy
that
with law. Law's law.
I am not responsible
he has
adult like at all.
I kicked him because he has no empathy for a fucking kid.
Yeah. So essentially, what happened, if I remember correctly, because this was months ago now, but her mother was in the process of something going on with her staying here. She was from Honduras, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And the child was receiving treatment here. She is a citizen. She was born
Who's
here.
paying for that treatment?
And
right, exactly what I said. The daughter was born here.
It's
but the parents came here illegally, then had the child
Honduras, along with their mothers during enforcement actions. One child was receiving was a 4-year-old boy with stage 4 kidney cancer. He was receiving treatment here in the U.S. before he was sent away. Government officials are claiming that the children were not sent alone and that the mothers chose to take their children with them rather than leave them behind. Instead of setting up something while the one child receives, treatment for his kidney cancer and let them stay here till that was finished and he was safe for travel.
Oh, right.
Right. But instead, they were like, well, you can either leave him, like they gave her some crazy ass ultimatum, like leave your kid with cancer here with us, like fucked up American people.
Oh, we're
and be put
now?
into the system.
And be put into the system. Or you both have to go at least together, but he won't get his cancer treatment.
Basically, that's how it went.
Real
Again,
heroes.
I didn't make these decisions. The parents made these decisions.
Like, that's insane. And they're always like, well, she shouldn't have put him in that position. She was trying to get treatment for her child with cancer.
All right, guys. We're always fun on these. We're going to move on with some other ones tonight. But as you can see, all these people are nuts. They're just going to stand by illegal aliens no matter what. But apparently U.S. citizens are fleeing to other countries en masse. But it sucks to become a citizen here. It takes way too long in their opinion. So the hypocrisy is very real. So let's hit that subscribe button. Let's look for the donation link in the description. Let's hit that like button. And the comment of today is liberals are insane. Liberals are insane is the comment of today. She hasn't even heard of Title VIII immigration law. She needed a summary, but called it something else, which I've never heard before. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but it's not a common term in my legal political circles. I've never heard that before. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but I'm sure she took a college class about it and is now an expert. So that often we see that on the TikTok with young people. They take a class in college and then they're obviously experts, but the people that actually do this for a living are the stupid ones. So thanks for listening, and we will see ya.